Hello everyone, welcome on our 31st stream where we're implementing our brand new Kotlin Multiplatform Compose UI application codename Other Money. As usual, I'll start disclaimer. I'm not professional Android developer or any another kind of mobile developer. All what I'm doing here, I'm learning. So if you have any idea what can be implemented better or like some feature request, please ask for it. Yeah, I know that some last few, maybe couple, not few, streams weren't so interesting, but today it should be much more interesting than previously. Why? First of all, yeah, I unfortunately wasn't able to run stream on previous week. It's because of World Cup started and I didn't found any window to be able to run stream on Wednesday or on Thursday. But because again of World Cup, yeah, and I watch in like background, let's say, yeah, I watch all matches, not all of course, because it's like sometimes it started like 2 a.m. or 3 a.m. Prague time. But I watch a lot of matches and I was able just to sit because TV is not so far from my workplace. So I was able to implement a lot of stuff on our application. And today, first of all, I guess I will present everything what was done. We will see how it looks like right now. And what also I want to finish today, because I already partially did it, but anyway, it can be interesting how like the initial idea and how it should be done. From my point of view, it's restore of like import previous some data from another applications, let's say this way. Because again, like why it's modern money, yeah? Why not just money? It's because it's my second application. I implemented first, I started in 2018 and till 2020 I like supported this application. But then I stuck because there was some request from Google that I have to use some SDK to which migration was like really complicated, and I started to do it, but I didn't finish. And they already requested, okay, now you have to use already like newer version of SDK. So I just give up, and right now it's like really old application. It's implemented not on Compose UI. Of course, Paradigma is implemented on this activity, entities, fragments. I also tried to implement it, supported different screen size. For example, I thought about tablets, etc. But right now, because we have Kotlin Multiplatform in like good shape, at that time it wasn't multi-platform. It was just like Java, Kotlin for Java. We can implement this multi-platform application, yeah, really easy. So, but yeah, let's check what I achieved since our previous stream. As I remember, we stopped when we fixed save transactions comment, and what I did, first of all, I finally added icon for our application. So if we will go to phone, because like I maybe can share, but what I wanted, like, yeah, for different platforms, it will be different icons. It's like the same icons, but different approach for platforms. Yeah, for example, here is for Android. Yeah, we have this icons in different resolution for different screens, etc. So we even have it inside this new any DPI way, which started from Android version 26 and upper. So it's like somehow calculate what is going on. Yeah, you see, it's like it can be square, it can be circle, it can be some rounded corner or square. So it's like it can be light, or it can be can I change it somehow to dark? Nothing changed, to be honest, but yeah, anyway, so I implemented it, tried to implement it. Yeah, and we can change resolution, etc. So it's what for Android. And for desktop, we still have these resources, we have drawable, and we have this icon. But also what we should have in future, if we go to this build Gradle, yeah, we should be able to generate some DMG, MCI, or DEP file for different targets, for macOS, for Windows, for Linux. But right now, because I'm using only Windows, I just use MCI package name. But here we also should be able to integrate icon inside like installator, yeah. So like when we have this install file, we also will have icon there. So it was my first big changes. Second one, it's exactly on desktop. What was interesting? As you remember, we integrate inside desktop possibility to synchronize currencies, yeah, and when like we run application, we run this process and it's updated like each hour, or like if something changed, I mean like if we add some currency, and when we relaunch application, start it again. But what happened? The problem was like when I run application and then try to close it, it's stuck. After some time I used it, yeah. So I added an account, I added, of course, added currency, added account, etc. So I slightly play with it, and then I close window. I click on close like window button, but in IntelliJ IDEA process was still running. And what happened? Because in this start currency exchange sync we have this delay. So it was situation when I'm already inside this delay for 1 hour. And it's just like stopped and waiting. It was waiting for 1 hour to kill the process. Yeah, what is of course like should not happen. The solution is easy. Like what we should do, we should return job from our start currency exchange. Previously it was like we just run this job, but we like cannot somehow affect it from out of this function. But right now we return this job. And here, all what we need when we click this close request, before exit application, we also cancel the job. It means doesn't matter what you are doing here. You run some while, anything, coroutine scope will be destroyed, and all like this functionality will be destroyed. Yes, there can be situations that, for example, we call we are in process, like yeah, because we are still in active state. We are not disabled yet this job, but we somewhere here, like yeah, we sync, and sync is going to some currency, it go to internet, etc. But the biggest problem it can happen if like we're here, we call this refresh method, yeah, and we refresh currency, we delete all, and then, for example, nothing insert. Yes, it's possible. But it's not so big problem, let's say, yeah. It means like next run of our application, we again run our currency exchange sync, and we resync again. So even if there will be situations that yes, we like stopped in some like deleted all but not insert all, it's just exchange data which is not user data, and it will be updated automatically like next run. So it's not a problem. Okay, now when we just close application by this close button, everything is okay. It was my second changes. Then because I started to work on backups, I implement new kind of file pickers. So if we go to components, not to components, where it is, it's in, do we have it in common? It should be in common, but anyway, for example, if we go to Android, yeah, we have this UI, and we have right now file picker, and we have image picker, yeah, and we have image, it's like to convert, and we have JSON picker. But like JSON picker and image picker use underhood file picker. So right now we can like ask for any kind of files. Yeah, we need image with PNG. Yeah, here we can. Sorry, here like we ask for any kind of image, but we're using PNG. And by the way, I uploaded like new nice logo for bank, so we will see it like really recently. And for file picker, yeah, we can like ask for anything. Like, yeah, you can see this MIME, it's I, but it's exactly if we go to this activity result contract, it should be some specific thing, as I remember. And in JSON, we provided here application JSON, yeah, and we like provide open document because Android right now has like inside itself this like file picker. As I remember, I implemented, it was like in, oh my gosh, in 2012, yeah, when I implemented my own open file dialog. I even had got like 27 stars on GitHub. But yeah, right now Android already has file picker, so we're good here. But we also have the same for desktop. Yeah, if we go to Java and go to Modern Money again and go to UI, we have still file picker, but here is just like file dialog. Yes, we still provide extension which we would like to have, but it's only here. So like we don't need to run like different really. So like for JSON, we just provide asterisk JSON, and for images we provide asterisk PNG. So and then it's like, yeah, we even can provide different title, but I keep it right now as it is. So right now it works this way and work like good. But I also found that you will, yeah, maybe we can already show it here, look on it here. Like, yeah, we have how it's called, logo preview. Yeah, it should be in pages. Yes, we have logo preview, and previously it was situation when like you assign a logo for bank, you wasn't able to remove it. So what I did, I add badge, and right now it's like this like cancel button, and you can delete logo and like can delete it from bank. I will show it. Yeah, maybe let's look on it right now. So I will launch, and while it's building, to not waste time, let's go to our libs file and check is there something new. Yeah, you can see that there is new library KOMM. We already tried to use it. I had some stream about it, but at that time it wasn't cover all our needs, plus it wasn't unstable. And I spent whole weekend to change, like to improve this library dramatically. I like released, I don't remember, like 5 versions, and right now it's from my point of view, it's like really close to be finally like released, like version 1. Yeah, because I spent, again, I will show you what like the changes is there, and like it's really interesting. Okay, I hope our application is what is going on. Yes, build it. Did it start? I see that it's installed, but it didn't start by some reason. Okay, I run it. I hope you see it. Yeah. And now if we go to banks and create new bank and provide a bank and select logo, right now you can see this beautiful logo. We can save it. It's much more better. But yeah, I wasn't able to remove it. I was able to select another logo, for example, this one. Yeah, it's still like nice, but what the hell? Let's create some account. Let's call it bank. Let's yeah, we don't have currency yet. We will, when we will run our restore, yeah, it will, you can see this import data, but it's not finished yet, so we'll see it soon. Okay, and we can save bank. Let's add some card, MasterCard 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and name bytes. Okay, so we have yeah, you can see like we have balance for currency, it's 0 as well. It's like we will touch it, but right now we just can remove logo, and there is no logo for account anymore, or like add our another logo, and it looks beautiful. Yeah. So it's what I added. So this remove logo. Then I fix little bit transactions. It's hard to show right now, but yeah, maybe let's do. So like we can add transaction, doesn't matter. So it's to bank in Czech crown, and amount 250, and it's all like, yeah, it's all what we need. So we have some transaction. First of all, like, yeah, you can see this beautiful dates. Yeah, of course, it's not so beautiful because it should be slightly refactoring, but still, yeah, I hope I still show you, yeah, Android. And right now, if I select bank, I also can see it here. Like, yeah, at start of the panel, there should be information about bank. You can see like currency, it's like right now I am in minus because it was 0 at start, yeah. And what happened? When I had a lot of transaction, because again, I imported data from my previous application, when I really fast scroll it, application crashed. And why it happened? Because inside transaction view model, as I remember, let's switch and I will show you. So if we go to KOMM and view models and transactions view model, transaction view model, not transactions, yeah, or no, it was in transaction list detail. What? Why it's red? Yes. It was not in view model, it was in UI, pages, transaction list details. Yes. And here we have transaction list right now, we slightly change it. And here, when we like use expansor or income, yeah, I previously used not this null safety, I use this null assertion. And what happened when we really fast scroll and compose UI rendering these like list items, it can happen that it's call this headline content like text and there is transaction type expense at that time. But we already scroll it and transaction changed. Yeah, it's like this phrase safety, let's say. But it's continue, yeah, it will be rendered, but process is still going. Yeah, like it's understands that yes, transaction changed and run recomposition again and everything will be shown like normally. But in some milliseconds between it's understand that yeah, I have to recomposite this list item. Transaction object already changed and there is no expense account currency, for example, because it's not expense anymore, it's income transaction. And it just like crashed with null pointer exception, so I had to change it. I hope, yeah, you show it. So what else I have to do? So it's change on accounts view model. So what is going on here? Like when we delete account, we also need to clear transactions. We discussed about it on some first streams. Let's imagine you have like two accounts and you like switch money between these two accounts and then you remove one account. So we have go through all transactions and clear expense or income currency which related to this deleted account, yeah? So like clear transaction. As I remember, it was done by this foreign key. So if we go to model and go to transaction, we can see that yes, we have this account currency class. Oh, no, it's not deleted, it's set to null. Yeah, like we will not go and delete it manually, just set to null. Yeah, if we remove it, we'll just say, okay, account currency, expense account currency set to null, or like foreign account currency, incoming currency ID is set to null. But what can happen? We can have situation when we have transaction with nothing. Yeah, it will not have expense, it will not have income. And every time we remove account, after this deletion happened, I mean, like we remove this, we set to null inside transaction this expense or income currency ID because of constraint. We also need to go through all transactions and remove records where expense currency ID is null or income currency ID is null. And we just like remove them and everything is okay. So, what next? Yes, there was problem with exchange currency service. I play a lot with it, and previously, if we go to client, where is client? We should have client, yes. Here we had not JSON element, we had JSON primitive. And JSON primitive, it's something like Boolean or integer or double. Yeah, we need it as double. Yeah, we cast it to JSON primitive. But for foreign currency inside this client, it's inside the service which we call to get currency. It's currency which was active, but right now it's already not active. For example, in Croatia, yeah, it was Croatian kunas, but right now it's euros. But because, for example, I have my old data since 2018, yeah, when I implemented, but no, it's even older because I also import in my previous application, I import data from Finansisto. I use this Finansisto application. So it's maybe from 2016 or like 2015, something like this. So I have a lot of data. And of course, we were in Croatia at some time, and there was like kunas, and right now it's euros. So like I have in my transaction like some foreign currency, and like it was problem, yeah. So I just have to remove it from this client. So I just like check like, hey, I don't need it, and convert only when we have JSON primitive and map it to double. Yeah, so like we just remove foreign keys not equals update or foreign. Okay, nice. What else? Yeah, I slightly modify scrollable column. It's not so interesting. Fix transaction list detail. Yeah, then extract transaction list. And started to build account UI details, account UI details. Yeah, it's what I put. And then add this blur. And yeah, finally we're touching KOMM. KOMM is Kotlin Object Multiplatform Mapper. It's my library. I started to implement it maybe like a couple years ago. I don't remember exactly when. And as I already mentioned, yeah, right now we have version 0.18.8t.3. And how our mapping looks like right now. As maybe you remember, we created this map function every time, yeah? But right now, if we go to model and go to account, all what we see here, it's mapping via KOMM. Maybe it looks slightly ugly right now, but what is the problem? The problem is, like, if we go to this KOMM map, we can see that we have like map from something, map to something, we have some context, and we have some configuration. But inside, yeah, if we decompile Java, can we decompile? Yeah, we can decompile. I have these default values. Yeah, so I provided, okay, we have like from, but default is empty. Here is empty. Context is default unit class, and this like map configuration is default one. And inside this map configuration, we also have some default values. But by some reason, for JavaScript, Kotlin for JavaScript, and inside Kotlin KOMM model, yeah, it works for Android, it works for Java. But in KOMM, if you don't specify everything, it just fails. So here, like, yeah, we have to specify context, we have to specify configuration to make our context nullable. But for example, allow not null assertion, it's false by default. but I still have to specify it's false here or try to aftercast, yeah? So this is why it can be shorter. Anyway, like, yeah, we specify, like, we would like to map our account from full account and to DB account, yeah? So, like, if we go to DB account, it's still just like our database model. But, for example, we have in account name, currency, bank, order, cards. But if we go to full accounts, we can see that, yeah, we have embedded account. We have like currencies and we have cards. So in this case, currencies and cards will be mapped by themselves. We don't need to do anything except for currency and card object specify also mapping. But for name, we take it from account, yeah, from like this embedded property. So right now, KOMM supported, we can map embedded, and we say that, okay, please, for full account, embedded account. And in this case, when we build our, when we generate our function, it's generated already, I hope, yeah? So it's not an import, it's here. So here we take it from account, yeah, and name. And the same for order. So I don't need to pass it twice, yeah, like because order is inside account, so it's properly mapped. But then what is interesting is this converter for bank. As you remember, yeah, we inject, like we have this bank repository and we fetch all banks and assign, like, take it from context, like not from context, take them from this repository to not create this object again. So right now we can pass this like bank resolver because, like, yeah, here we don't have anything about banks, yeah. So that's why we map converter and provide this bank resolver inside it. So from full account, we take account, we map to account, and we use bank resolver. Why converter? Because we have still bank ID. But bank ID is from account bank ID. Yeah, you see it's mapped here. Yeah, it's not taken from like somewhere else. And then we call this resolver. I don't know why, like it should be converter. Like let's rename it bank. Yeah, I guess it's resolver. Yeah, let's keep it as it is. It's okay because we not convert anything. We just fetch it. Yeah. So we have our property and we just fetch from context, which is our account map context. We fetch like information, and here is our context is just banks. So let's see how we use it right now. So if we go to our ViewModels and go to accounts and accounts, so here, yeah, because of balance, yeah, so maybe not so beautiful, but still, like we create our context, push aside these banks. Why I cannot somehow solve it for balance as well? Because balance we fetch additionally from this account currency balance, so like we fetch all this information. And here, like we create some map again, associate currency ID to balance. And yes, I can inject it inside account map context. I can inject balance by currency ID. But the problem is when we map it, we don't have currency yet. Yeah, so like when we call this bank resolver, yeah, you can see that account is this. By the way, it's this, but it's null as I remember, yeah, because it's constructor. Oh, this is full account. Yeah, it's not this account. Yeah, this is, yeah, pointing here. It's but by the way, in this case, maybe we can fetch it, yeah? We have source all source dot account dot, yeah, it's not here. This is the problem. Yeah, it's inside currencies. and we still can inject an account. Yeah, this is also a problem. Like we have this conversion for account currency as well. Yeah, we can check that. Yeah, for account currency, we also has this KOMM map. But the problem is we have balance here, yeah, and we need somehow to currency. We have account ID, yeah, account currency. We have currency, and it works through code. But here we have currency ID. What we can fetch from currencies themselves. Yeah, we have ID. Sorry, too many opened. Here, like, yeah, we have ID, and maybe we can, but we didn't assign it yet. This is a problem, yeah. So when we map it, we need to have. So, like, it's the problem of context. Yes, should be some like context inside context, and it became really complicated. So I decided, okay, like it's really edge case, and it's better to just implement this way. It's not so ugly. But for example, for currency, it's what I wanted to for currency. This currency, yeah, it's what I wanted to show you. Other tabs, yeah. So here, so remember, we have currency from internet and we have currency from database. So like from, we put both DB currency and network currency. And for example, as you remember previously, we put is visible true every time when we map it from network currency, yeah, because it's should work this way. So this is why right now, when like we use this visible resolver and return true for is visible for networking, you see it's like for what? For network currency. But for DB currency, we just map as it is. But because we also map currency inside account, yeah, we need to provide that for account currency class. It's slightly, yeah, can be confused, but account currency is what we have inside account currency with currency, yeah. We use currency code, not just code, yeah. So like we mapped from here, like from account currency, we have currency code, and we map it to currency, to just to code, yeah. We take it from account currency as currency code. And of course, account currency also has this mapping, etc. So we have embedded. You can see like currency, we embedded it to read, for example, this code, etc. So it's nice. Bank looks really cool right now. Yeah, we don't have any context, etc. We even will be able to remove these two properties from KOMM map and keep only from and to. But again, because of this problem, we have to specify everything. But here is another interesting problem. We need to map our image bitmap, yeah, with our byte array. And we already have this function inside Modern UI, Modern Money UI. Yeah, so if we go into UI, we can find that we have this not image vector, we have image and byte array to image bitmap and image bitmap to byte array. And we don't need to create it again from scratch somehow, yeah, because it's quite complicated functions, to be honest. So we can tell, because when KOMM try to map objects, it sees that, okay, here is image map, but in DB bank, it's array, yeah, it's byte array. So I call to byte array. And when it converts back from byte array, it sees that, okay, it's image bitmap, I call to image bitmap. And because we already have this function, we don't need anything. All what we need, you can see name, it's empty. All what we need is just tell it, okay, please found this function inside this package. And if we check right now, we can see that this package injected UI to byte array, AI to image bitmap, and we call this function here, and everything is converted. Yeah, it's really, really, really cool. And map name, of course, like, yeah, from account, because we map it, yeah, from account, we take it like bank ID. We do the same for catalog. Also, we have some parent resolver, yeah, and etc. And for pay. And more interesting, we also have it for transactions. Yes, you can see it's slightly ugly, maybe. So like we have context, we don't map to, I keep it as it is. I will explain why. But here, like, we have, for example, map converter to convert express account, and the same for income account, the same for current account currency, income, expense. Also do it for category, because yeah, we have to inject category through this map context. But maybe you remember how ugly was ViewModel for transactions. Let me show you how cool it's right now. Yeah, this function. And let's see Git history, how it was previously. Maybe this one. Yeah. So how it was previously. We had to combine with transactions and account currency and create this build transaction object. Then combine with categories as well and add inside this transaction with build categories. Then again combine with accounts and add it and calculate it, etc., etc. Now it's really, really beautiful. All what we need, we call to transaction, we create context and provide accounts, currencies, and categories. And it's all. And all magic will happen inside converters. So we know that, okay, we are mapping transaction. We are mapping, doesn't matter expense or income account. We just go to context, we go to accounts, we take from source member, because source member, it will be currency, ID, expense, or income. We take account ID and found account for it. And the same for currency, yeah, we just take currency. And the same for category, yeah, we just take ID and take category from it. It's really, really cool. Yeah, we have like free converters here, instance of this free combination. But we use the same converters, for example, for DB converter, here, like, yeah, for expense account and income account. Okay, nice. And finally, I slightly fix UI. So let's switch to Android. Oops. What? Let's switch to Android. And right now you can see that it looks more or less not so bad. Let's open just account. But if I collapsed it, previously we have really, really big padding between first account item and this top bar. Why? It's because I used some wrong inside this native scaffold. Let me switch maybe and show you. Yeah, so inside, let's close everything. Let's collapse everything here. Let's go again to shared, command line, compose, Kotlin, modern money, and UI and main layer. So here in native suite scaffold, when we map everything in native host, yeah, here native host. For padding, it was calculate top padding, only top padding. But it should be just it. We don't need to calculate anything. We just need to provide it, and everything became like normally. But I also fixed second problem. I run application on my real phone. I have Samsung Fold 7. And when I expand my phone, yes, this navigation panel from bottom became like left side, but it still was one panel. Like I didn't see accounts and transactions when I click on account, like, yeah, it's transaction. I switch screens again. And what is the problem? Inside list details, I hope. Inside list details, we have this list details pane scaffold. And here we also provide like navigator. And previously we just call like this navigator, pane scoff, blah, 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 and that's all. But right now we also provide scaffold directive. And we say that, okay, calculate pane scaffold directive with 2 panels on medium width. So we can go here and we can find that there is few approaches, like, yeah, for medium, it can be for large, etc. So it means like we specify that, okay, please, we need these double panels also for medium width, not only for large. And right now it works as expected. Yeah, I fixed something for balance. What else? Yeah, one more interesting thing. So let's switch back to Android. Let's expand it. So right now we have cards, everything is okay. And I didn't test it by some reason. So if we go and maybe I remove it, but right now if we go and create second card, like Visa, edit and save it, everything is okay. Right now we have 2 cards. But previously it will fail. And why? It's because if we go to DI, not DI, to DAO, yeah, it's in its database, it's not DTO, it's DAO. I need to rename it. And go to bank account card, yeah. So we refresh cards. We call refresh cards from account view model. Here we remove old, so like we remove everything where accounts the same, but cards not in card IDs. But then we insert cards, and because we didn't remove anything, we keep previous card. It's try to save it with the same ID. And of course fail because like there is conflict. So I added this on conflict ignore. It means like, yeah, okay, if we try to save the same card again, we cannot change number. Yeah, we have to remove card and add new one. So like you just ignore it. Yeah, so like it will not yeah, sorry, I didn't switch. So here in account card DAO we put ignore when we insert it. Yeah, so like when we save, like when we call this refresh cards from account view model, yeah, we call remove all. We remove all cards where account ID is current one and cards not in our cards ID list. But then we try to insert it because we didn't remove anything. Yeah, we still keep our first card. It tried to save with the same ID and failed. Yeah, it's in list, so we didn't remove it, but we try to save object with the same ID. So this insert conflict ignore will help us to fix this problem. And finally, let's check how we implementing our import. So inside shared, the import works for both. We have new package called imports, and inside it we have import provider. It's just some interface. I'm thinking about maybe it can be abstract class, yeah, because something I can implement inside it already. But right now it's interface, so we have some name, we have some description. Again, maybe I will refactor it, so I'm just like working on it, so we'll see how it looks like in the future. But we have this run import. It's get this pick file function to get some byte array, and it's return flow. It's really important with import status. And import status can be idle, it can be loading, it can be succeed, or can be error. And as you can see, loading also provides status as flow. And how it looks like for our just money JSON provider. Yeah, so I have my previous application and I can extract data from it in JSON format. So what is going on here? Like, yeah, we just override name and description, but then in run import, we create, first of all, this mutable share flow for progress, and then return flow for itself. Like, yeah, what we are doing loading, and provide this progress inside it, and then started to emit inside progress information. Yeah, we start importing. We pick up file. We try to pick up file. If it's empty, we just no file selected. Why it's error, to be honest? Yeah, it should not be. Yeah, we can provide it as error, and then idle status, yeah, and return from flow. But if there is file with progress to import data, blah blah blah, then finalize and then succeed. And here is what I didn't finish yet. Yeah, it's much faster. Yeah. What I didn't finish yet is this import function itself, because I also would like to inject inside this function, this progress, to be able to emit information. Plus, yeah, I have this bytes, this byte array, it's nice. I have remote currencies. Why is this way? Do we have some other currency already? No, we don't have. It's remote currency. What it was? It was modern money model. Yeah, it's here. And currency. So let's add currency here, and it should be as currency. Modern money currency. Yeah. Yeah, right now we don't need this, and we can put currency. Okay, nice. Yeah, so like where reads this JSON file, we're doing some deletion. Yeah, we delete from account currency, we delete from everything. We also reset this SQL sequences. It's for these IDs. Then we immediate transaction and like save banks, save currencies, save accounts. Then we go for account currency, calculate it, import categories. There is like, yeah, this recursive call, yeah, for like for child categories, building, etc. And then we save transactions. And of course, if we go to import model, we go to account, we can see that yes, it's just like, yeah, not for account bank, for example, there is nothing for converting. And converting happens, of course, on model side. So like we, again, for example, for bank, this is why we specify account bank and bank. Do we do? No, we should do it here. It's interesting. So where is bank? Bank for each bank now. Yeah, insert where we're converting here, like, yeah, to bank. And we convert, we even have this null resolver. Yeah, sorry, it's here. Yeah, so I didn't want to really make this bank model too complicated. Yeah, it's not account bank. Account bank is what deserialize, but bank is what we then save. Yeah, so I have this bank to bank. Again, we don't need any malware, etc., but we need resolver for logo. And because I didn't save in my previous application, I didn't store logo inside database, yeah, I need to just make this nullable resolver. So we have some resolver which is generic one, just like resolved for nothing, and we save for logo like nothing. There is one more annotation, map target default. Why we need it? Because there is problem, like, yeah, inside bank we have name and we have logo and we have ID, but for this bank we have only ID and name, yeah, and we cannot like from where map logo, yeah, like we have nothing to map logo. That's why we have this map default target, and it's we recognize that, okay, we have this logo properties, and just like map defaulted, and default is just null. So it works. Let's see how it's again. What the hell is going on? Yeah, again, I will not like, let me check that. Yeah, I didn't call this exactly, yeah, perform function. But if I open import data, you can see that we have few, for example, from money, we can have more providers. So I choose one, it choose my database, so I click it, and it's just like really fun. No, what happened? Yeah, let's debug it because it should be here. And provides that yeah, there is bytes, there should be import data. We have this delay 1 second. Yeah. So you will not see Android because I'm doing it, but you will see what is going on. Okay, yeah, we are not here. So looks like we will be here, but not deeply. Yeah. So if we call again import data, yes, we're on pickup file. But then when we go to pickup file, it is inside our preference. It looks like ugly right now because I have some like code which I keep only in preference, and I started to recreate it in proper way. So we have this list, blah blah blah, JSON picker. So we have to return result here. And right now it should be here. Now wait. And not go to file. Yeah, it's still waiting while we're choosing something. We choose, but it's not resolved. Yeah, it's still. Huh, it's interesting. Let's try one more time. Yes, import works. But here, yeah, different JSON picker. But JSON picker. Yeah, maybe here is problem. Of course, I forgot to put. Yeah, JSON inside JSON picker that yeah, well, we just put inside file result. Yeah, so let's rerun it. So let's switch to Android. You should see it right now. And if we go to import data, click on it, choose it, again, nothing. Okay, let's switch back. Will we fetch resource result or not? Still nothing. Yeah, strange. So again, let's see what is going on. I try to import. We are here, we put file result. But then we're not here. One more time. I should see IntelliJ idea. Yeah, we're waiting. We have file result, we completed it. But we're never here. So let's go to look at, do we have some issue? We have something. Is it because of our? Let's try one more time. Let's clear it. And let's import data. Okay, we see something. Nice. Open. On cancel it. Files client already hidden. It's interesting. So it's cancelled somehow this completable different. Okay, yeah, it's what I need to investigate, and probably next stream I will be ready to show you how import works. Plus, because of I'm using my real data, of course, I don't want to share it for all internet. Of course, like a lot of my subscriber and viewer, like they're nice people and will not use my data for some like scamming or something like this. But again, it's available for everyone on the internet, so it will be really dangerous. So I will need slightly to tune this import. So for example, use only first name of bank, change somehow credit card numbers, just like randomize, and what else, and transactions, of course, like some amount of transaction, it should be just random values, it will not be real one. Maybe I will be billionaire more than Elon Musk after after this random information, but we'll see. So I guess it's all for today. Yeah, I present a lot of interesting things which I did for homework. I presented how shul works import. It's partially already implemented. I have some problem. Yeah, I need to investigate what is going on and how to fix it. But it looks promising, so we should be able to finish it soon. And after it, what is interesting, yeah, we will be able to inject a lot of data like inside our application. Yeah, we will not need to create all these accounts, etc. It will be there. So we will be able to finally play with interesting things like orders, not orders, reports, and something else. So we'll see. At least like application right now looks more or less good. Yeah, it's of course like still not the perfect one. Again, I'm not designer. I mostly spend time exactly on backend, on functionality, and not on UI, how it looks like. Yeah, I try to make it useful. I try to follow some guides, but you can see like interface maybe small. Because I compare with my other bank applications, yeah, and everywhere like account is big, like you can see exactly how many currency you have, how many like money you have on it, amount of money, etc. I choose slightly different approach with these lists and details of list. Maybe it's not so good. Maybe we need to not use so small information about account. Maybe it can be bigger. We still can scroll it, yeah. But because we can have a lot of currency inside one account, for example, if you have Revolut, you can have like 10, 15 like currency inside it, and if like it will be really big card, it will be ugly. So not sure yet how to better fix it. So maybe we just need some like scrolling, or like not vertical one but horizontal one, and like you see exactly one account, but you can scroll it left or right. But we already have this edit and remove just. So we'll see. Again, I would like to finish exactly backend part first, and then we'll see. Then if someone will join me and help me with interface, I will be really appreciate. But right now it is as it is. So we're right in time. Thanks everyone for watching, and hopefully see you next week. Let me check my scheduling. Yeah, it will be July already, and hopefully this heat disaster will be over on Sunday. Yeah, it should be 31 degrees in Prague, but yeah, I hope we will survive, and we will see each other next week. Again, thanks everyone. It was really nice stream from my point of view, and see you in 1 week. Bye.